First, we begin with President Obama's first State of the Union address.
From the economy to health care, he laid out his plans for the year ahead. In his speech tonight, President Obama told Congress that creating jobs must be its first focus of the year. He said he hated the bailout of Wall Street, but supported it to prevent a deeper meltdown of
After 1 year in office, President Obama came to the Congress and to the nation on primetime TV to admit many who put him in the White House have doubts.
Change we can believe in, the slogan went. And right now I know there are many Americans who aren't sure if they still believe we can change or that I can deliver.
But the president said he saved 2 million jobs with his stimulus plan and cut taxes. But he also bailed out the banks.
I hated it, you hated it.
Mr. Obama says the banks will hate his new plan to tax banks. And now he wants a new focus on jobs.
People are out of work. They're hurting. They need our help. And I want a jobs bill on my desk without delay.
The president is not giving up on health care reform.
I take my share of the blame for not explaining it more clearly to the American people.
But he demanded of Congress.
Don't walk away from reform. Not now. Not when we are so close.
The GOP response would come from Virginia's new governor, a symbol of the Republicans' comeback.
But most Americans do not want to turn over the best medical care system in the world to the federal government.
The State of the Union is partisanship. President Obama condemned what he called the constant campaign, everyday election day, but he was fiery.
We don't quit. I don't quit. Let's seize this moment to start anew, to carry the dream forward, and to strengthen our union once more.
And the president's hope tonight was to strengthen his side.
And in the audience listening to the president tonight of the State of the Union address, a Connecticut father and a National Guardsman, Sergeant Helman Roman. He was an honored guest at tonight's event, and his family here at home couldn't have been any prouder. NBC Connecticut's Monica Buchanan picks up that part of the story. Monica.
There was a special guest at the President's State of the Union address tonight. Sergeant Helman Roman was in the audience, while his family and friends in Manchester proudly watched from home.
This war is ending, and all of our troops are coming home.
It was a full house in Manchester, all eyes glued to the TV set, anxious to see a very special person. And I'm not talking about the president. Nope, this family is looking in the audience for their uncle, their brother-in-law, and their friend, Sergeant Helman Roman.
It's not every day you see a family member on TV who's, seen the president and met all the senators.
This hometown hero got a hero's treatment as an honored guest at the State of the Union address. He was invited by Congressman Joe Courtney. Just don't let him hear you call him a hero. We spoke with Sergeant Roman before the State of the Union, and he had this to say about the title.
I don't think any servicemen of the U.S. Army consider themselves a hero. Heroes are the ones that actually give themselves and they give their ultimate sacrifice to our country. Those are the true heroes.
His family feels differently.
My Uncle Helman is a hero, and he helped people.
Roman was badly injured in Afghanistan on September 11th of last year when a bomb exploded directly under the armored vehicle he was commanding. The blast split the vehicle in two and shattered Roman's legs from the knees down.
I just remember just waking up and being laying down. The whole vehicle was laying down on the right side.
Ironically, it was the events of September 11th, 2001 that convinced him to enlist. The Columbia native still has a long way to recovery, but his family will tell you he's always been a fighter.
I know Helman, and I know how strong he is, and I know he was going to come back safe, and he made it in one piece. So.
And as they look on from their Manchester home, they look forward to the day their hero comes home.
We'll celebrate. We'll do a big party like we always do, so it's going to be good times.
And right now, Sergeant Roman is at Walter Reed Army Hospital in D.C. recovering from his injuries. He has already had 3 surgeries and is due to have 2 more in the next 6 months. When he gets home to Manchester, he hopes to pursue a technical career as an air conditioning repairman. Monica Buchanan, NBC Connecticut News.
Thank you, Monica. We have continuing coverage of the President's State of the Union address at NBCConnecticut.com. There you can read his speech and see the analysis.